Good morning, students. Welcome back to the English Channel Prime. Students, in the last class, we have completed the explanation to the chapter 1 of SPL, that is Democracy, for grade 7. We have also completed the activity on the world map showing all the countries having democracy and having monarchies, dictatorship, etc. We have completed the flow chart too. So now in this session, let's start with the exercises. So open page number 210. First main objective type questions. Let's start. A. Multiple choice type questions. First question. In modern representative democracy, formal equality is embodied in the right to, what is the option? Yes, it is C, vote. Second question. Modern democracy firstly emerged in which country? Yes, children, it is Britain. Third question. The first nation which adopted a written constitution is United States of America. The first, option A. Fourth question. Which of the following terms effectively grants the populace a veto on government legislation? Yes, children, which one it is? It is referendum. It needs to be referred. Now, fifth one. The characteristic feature of democracy is, yes, children, among these options, you can choose citizens' rule, people's rule, government's rule, or the majority rule. Yes, it is the majority rule. Option D. Now, B. Unscramble the letters given in help box and fill in the blank. Let's do first question. Dash is a political system in which all the members of the society have an equal share of formal political power. So, what is that? Yes, that is democracy. Second, the term democracy has been originated from dash. Yes, it is originated from the ancient Greek word, the first option. Third one, the main decision making bodies in India are, yes, the three important organs are what? Legislature, executive and judiciary. Done, children? Now fourth question. Rule by an individual which has been inherited and expects to bequeath to the heir is called dash. Yes, it is monarchy. Done? Now let's do the C. State whether the following statements are true or false. First question. The belief that government is unnecessary and harmful is known as anarchism. Yes, it is true. Second, a republic is a country that has a monarch. Is it true? No. A monarch has a king. Republic has common people to vote. So it is false. Third question, government is a body within an organization abide to make and enforce rules, laws and regulations. Yes, children, government is a organization. So it is true. Fourth, legislature is a law-making body, therefore leads in all decision-making policies. Is it true? No, it is a framing body, so it is false. Done, children? Now let's do the second main very short answer questions. First question, what do you mean by indirect democracy? Answer, it is a form of democracy where sovereignty is exercised by a group of representatives, usually on the basis of election. Second question, write down the name of any 4 democratic countries of the world. Answer, the name of countries having democracy are Switzerland, Britain, USA, India. There are many countries that you can write. Here it is only asking for 4, so we have given 4. Now third one, what is a republic? Answer, it is a state in which supreme power is held by people and their representatives. That means it is a rule by the government comprising of representatives elected by the people of that nation. Fourth question, is India a republic or not? Yes, children, what kind of government we are having, republic or monarchy? Yes, it is republic. Fifth question, name the types of democracies prevailing in the world. Answer, the democracies prevailing in the world are either direct democracy or indirect democracy. Sixth question, what are the 3 organs of the government? Answer, the 3 organs of the government are legislature, executive and judiciary. Children, these are very short answer questions, so we can give only one sentence answers. Seventh question, what does the legislature do? Answer, the legislature makes the laws for the country. Done, children? Now let's move to the third main short answer questions. First question, write down the defects of democracy. Answer, the defects of democracy are too many people have to be consulted. Second, there is slow decision making. Third, it leads to corruption. Second question, justify that democracy is better than other forms of governments. Answer, in comparison to other forms of government, we find democracy is better because it involves people's representation in democracy. People have power to interfere in government's affairs through their representatives, while in other forms of government, people are suppressed and not allowed to raise their voice against the government. Third question, Indian democracy is a representative democracy. Why did India not adopt direct democracy? Answer, Indian democracy is a representative democracy or an indirect democracy because it did not adopt direct democracy for the following reasons. First one, it has a large population. Second, it has low level of literacy. Third, it has a low level of political awareness. So, India opted for representative democracy. Fourth question, constitutional monarchy is also a type of government. What does the term constitutional monarchy stand for? Explain. Answer, constitutional monarchy is a form of government in which the power of monarch is limited by the constitution. Monarch is a ceremonial head and the power is mainly exercised by the people's representatives or the government. Done, children? Now fourth main long answer questions. First question, explain the essential conditions for the successful working of a democracy. Answer, the essential conditions for successful working of a democracy are free and fair election. Second, justified rights and duties. Third, no discrimination. Done. Second question, what do you understand by the term dictatorship? Name a country that follows dictatorship. Answer, dictatorship is the rule by an individual. The leader is not elected. He may use force to keep control over the people. In military dictatorship, the army is in control of the leader. Today, North Korea and the People's Republic of China are the examples of countries living under dictatorship. Third question, give a competitive study of all the types of governments discussed in the chapter. Answer, democracy. It is a form of government where people choose their representatives, enjoy rights and take part in decision making. Direct and indirect are the two types of democracy. Next type of government, constitutional monarch. It is a form of government where powers of monarch are limited by the constitution. Monarch is the nominal head or the ceremonial symbolic head of the country and not the government. Constitutional republic, it is a form of government in which the head of state and representatives are elected by the common people. The head of the country is elected by the universal adult franchise, that is people above the age of 18. Done. Now fourth question. Democracy is the most popular form of government all over the world. Why? Write about the advantages and disadvantages of democracy as well. Answer, democracy is the most popular form of government because it is of the people, for the people and by the people. People have the power to question decisions and they can change and form a government of their choice. Advantages of democracy are, first one, it is directly related to the people. Second, it has ability to correct its mistakes. Third, collective responsibility is ensured. And disadvantages of democracy are, it results in corruption, it delays the decision making process, and more often, evil people are ignored while the corrupt and valueless gets importance. Done, children? Now fifth question. Why do the people in dictatorship feel restricted or forcefully controlled? Write in brief. Answer, Under dictatorship, ultimate power remains vested and exercised by an individual who may or may not be responsible towards the people. People have no freedom, they cannot criticize the government and its policies. They have restricted rights, and that too depends on the will of the ruler. Force or coercion is the main guiding principle behind dictatorship. Question number 6, the last question. Legislature and executive are needed, but what is the need for judiciary? Are not the members competent enough to govern the country? Write down the answer. This is a high order thinking question. Now let's write down. Judiciary is an important organ of the government which, according to the Constitution of India, is independent in taking decision. It ensures the smooth working of the government. Judiciary is free to control both lawmaking and law implementing bodies. The judiciary is the supreme authority for safeguarding the provisions of the Constitution and its interpretation. Judiciary settles the disputes, safeguards the Constitution, and in due course of judgments of the cases interpret the laws as well. Done, children? Hope all of you understood this.